shit. Rap my thing. That's my line. Rap my thing. I'm from J-Box Crips. Hold up, homie. Had you take the old smoke with that toe on toe. Actually, blue got cut off beautiful. Ran from baby spider at quick Jackie Fury. Mr. Nonsense, mama eating that asshole. Pork with that work nigga infant ass motor. Talking about face. Only one problem. Look online. SPI been the only one squad. Been squabbling in the gas station, squabbling the center. Souls and ships, some in neck. Me and Tiny double up, squabbled in the jet. I ain't seen that other motherfucker squabble yet. You know, I don't feed up with the hood vlogs, man. I've been, ever since the Fed quarters really blew the game wide open and we found out the Feds is really peeking and looking. I salute your program, but me personally, as an elder of the culture, bro, I gotta stay away from hood vlogs. But it's perfect timing for you and I to connect on some content. So I would like to take you on a tour of just some areas and some things that's been relevant to me on social media. I want to take you to the school where I beat the shit out of Nina girl, but school is open, it's elementary school. We was there late night, it's school day, so I ain't gonna do that. But Buster Bag Rose took Christopher Lovejaw to Ramona's on San Pedro. So that's kind of like a monumental moment in my YouTube journey in the last couple of years. So I want to take you on a small tour. I do need a C-rag. I got fucked up. I did a bad shaving thing. So I wanted you to start, I had to be in Compton, so I had you meet me in Compton. I want to show you where the Black Box originated, where Nipsey walked. We can't go in, someone else lives there actually now, but it's on the legendary street, Greenleaf, that Dr. Dre rapped about, bodies being found on Greenleaf. It's only about a 4-mile stretch of street. And I was there for about 15 years, and I'm gonna show you the outside. It's 211 East Greenleaf. A lot of people have taken pictures of the address, put it out there, so still people that I'm familiar with that are living there. So I had you meet me there in a garage. I want to also take you where Auntie Hefe claims that the CV70s carjacked me, which I've never been carjacked, and I would never announce such a crime online. I did turn my back, and my car was gone. I went inside the venue, came out, and it was gone. So since we in Compton, I want to take you there. Maybe take you over to the Nutties. Shout out Compton Rick Rock, because I do got to get a blue bandana. I don't want to do this like this. But since Compton Rip Rock is one of the creators in our sector, and you know, you're from Northern California, just show you some of the areas that we be around. So we're gonna get in the streets. I also want to take you to the Black Box and get a chance to do a live with you when we done. And so maybe we'll stop at we'll go to my hood. I'll show you the little areas I jumped out on the other day, and then we go to the we'll go to the one I know is gonna swap me, because I gotta get something to swap me. And from there we'll go to the studio. So you'll get somewhat of a tour, more so than a hood vlog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to document a bunch of faces and areas where the members are actually hanging and politicking on a regular basis, because as we know, the Feds is watching. Salute to you. Fuck Buster Bag Rose. Auntie Hefe, I don't know what she on, but we finna get in traffic.
Yeah, most definitely. And I also want to give you your flowers. You know, I've been rocking with your channel for a long time.
Appreciate it.
Out of all the podcasters, I think you was the first really one. So, you know, you had Nipsey Hussle up in here.
Rest in peace, Puto. 3 up top. Like in 2001, me and Puto was just dogs, bro. And he had a friend named Hermes. And at one point we needed a ride. And whatever the flow of things was, Hermes gave us a ride in his white Aurora. And we met. And this was, I had already dealt with Suge, but had yet to meet 50. So I was just aware of the tall dude with the ponytail in the white Aurora, his homie. And then I remember down a period of time, he was like, hey, remember my boy in the Aurora? He trying to do his rap thing now too. He already doing his thing, man. Is that right? I had no idea that Nipsey and Puto and a lot of niggas from Watts used to have a history of recording together, trying to get on. I wasn't aware of that. Shout out Daddy-O, shout out Piper, shout out Lil Ball. Lil Ball had got Puto in studio over there at one point. But Nipsey was one friend of my dog Puto before I met Puto. So I was able to meet Nipsey way before his shine. And once I had the Blue Room, I was signed to G Unit, and he was doing his independent thing. He happened to come to the Blue Room. We did Smoke One with us, and a song called Stay Fly. Shout out to my boy Crash, Big Trap Los Angeles. We shot the video on spot to the Smoke One video. Smoke One with Us song
So I have a video, I believe, I think I put Nipsey Hussle in his very first video. Hey, have him turn that music down, off. Hey, cuz, tell him turn that music off. Keyway, tell him turn it off, the music. Oh, that's my music, it's okay. If you need a clearance, I'll clear it. That's my music.
All right.
So I had a history with Nipsey, and then the way I got that drop, I wasn't even there. I had been ducked off in the OC for a while in a room, and I remember Puto posted a picture with Nipsey and Rick Ross, the rapper, in front of an SSL board on his Instagram or something. So I'm like, oh, that nigga Puto with Nipsey and Rick Ross. I text, at that time, I had the black box going, and Nipsey had hit me a couple times and asked me like, damn, SPI, where you be at? Cause like you in outer space, man, that black box shit is hard. So I had the intro, I think I had Dub C, I had Cam on the intro already. So I sent Nipsey the intro, like, hey, can you give me a drop for this? He like, for sure. So I'm thinking, so Puto told me later on, hey, I got the drop. So when I leave the room for the week or so, whatever, I was out there, I called Puto, like, I want to see that drop, where the camera at? He said, it's at the black box. Puto had a key to the black box the entire time I was there. So he had a key to anything I ever had. But anyway, I go in and turn on the camera, thinking I'm finna see this drop from Nipsey way over at that, wherever they was, the SSL board. And to my surprise, he was standing right there in the black box. That wasn't the first time he had been there. I can recall when he first passed, pulling up at my mother's house, and I had like my eyes kind of red. I had cried a bit, and she like, "What's wrong, baby?" I'm like, "Man, one of my friends got killed," and because of my connection with him, she knows all my close friends. I didn't want to put too much on it to her, like I was grieving a celebrity too much. So I was trying to not make it like a big deal. So I'm like, yeah, you. I said, you know Lauren London, mom, you know her? She's like, yeah. I said, yeah, that's his baby mom. So she got a little more concerned or interested. She's like, oh, I hate to hear that. I'm sorry, baby. All right, well. Now my mother stayed like less than 10 minutes from the black box. By the time I pulled up to the black box, my mother was calling me like, oh, baby, I'm turned on the news. I know him. I remember him. There was one time Nipsey pulled up at the black box to see me, and it's by the time he had the Jesus beard and all that. And he was real noticeable. And as you can see, Greenleaf Boulevard is like Crenshaw. So he was trying to hurry up and get in the gate and in the door before he got recognized. And my mother had pulled up at that time. And I remember when he knocked on the door, he's like, SPI, it's a lady out here asking for Norvell. So she remembered seeing him at my house. So she knew I wasn't overdoing my reaction to him passing, even though it was such a big thing to the world. And she didn't know where he was a part of my life. Now she could put it in perspective because she remembered seeing that dude knock on her son's door. SIP, NIP, CRIP, on my mama. I would take you in there, but it's not even black no more, so you wouldn't really get the impact. But this is where a lot of people used to see me coming out the house. Any given day, it's 100 cars right here at the red light, all in tinted windows. Sunday fun day, the lowrider scene comes by here. So for 15 years, I was right here, and everybody knew. Everybody that was mad at me, niggas would post pictures of this online, but they never pulled up though. It's the Nutties, man. We going to tour the city, places out there. Compton. Shout out Compton, Rick Rocky, another prominent content creator in our sector. And I believe the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, Rick Rock, did we meet right here in this parking lot the first time, I think? Oh, my mama, we gonna go in here and get a back.
Okay, what?
This is called The Square. This shopping center called The Square. Shout out to the Nutties, ends. Shout out Geechee Gotti. How much? Seen that? Did you get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cold. Cold.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, you finna get some cold footage because I'm not proud of this mustache. I ain't tripping, though. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is forever. Caught me on a crazy day because I don't want to be driving with this blue rag around my mouth. So I'm going to just bang it like this. He followed me. I was going to pull over. Since we on the way to the east, I might as well just slide, at least show you Track Newport. If you want to hop out, we can. Not really much, but if you can look to your right, this is Westside Track Newport. This is like, they all my peoples too. So this is like a second home or a first home. My father stayed in the set, so since we started at Compton, I just say, hey, might as well take you on a small tour. So I ain't gonna point out none of the specific places we used to hang and do our thing, but this is the park. Active with Nightbud and K9 the Boss. I shot my verse here, and we went to the Hundreds. A lot of my childhood friends, One of my first childhood friends I ever lost to gang violence. Matter of fact, his name was Maniac from Track. I knew he was very young. His name was Lionel. I think he got shot right here on this street. It's the street I grew up on in Compton. When I jumped out on the set the other day and seen these boys with the underdeveloped chest and the no hair on their face, you know, everybody I know that started doing what they doing back at that age, ahead of them was a life full of jail, pain, crime, suffering, and death. And you know, I don't knock nobody. When I was that age, couldn't nobody tell me nothing. So I'm not no person that's trying to make nobody change their mind about nothing. But if I had to have a moment to tell anyone of that age, man, it ain't worth it, homie. I just looked at him like, man, these dudes are standing in line to throw their life away, similar to I did. You know, God keep his eyes on babies and fools. I was baby spotted the fool. I am baby spotted the fool, and I believe I've been blessed. I am extremely grateful. It's why I stay in a mind state frame of Jita. Gratitude is the attitude, because I know that it's only the angels that have protected me throughout my foolishness, and I just know a lot aren't that fortunate, bro. Shout out Big Spider, Lil Spider, and Tiny Spider. Lil Spider been gone over 30 years. Next year it'll be 21 years for Big Spider. And then Tiny Spider went to jail when he was like 18. He's like 30, 31. Well, he was born in 95, so he'll be 31. He just turned 30, yeah, October he just turned 30. So, you know, I'm the only Spider out here. And as much as in the gangbang world, hey, prison is a part of it. That's what I want the young people to know. I got y'all 7-0s. I ain't gonna let Auntie Hefe from H-Way Gangster get y'all no carjacking case on my mama. I don't know who did what, but my car was taking what I wasn't seeing it, but it was just like it was one of these. My son sell cars, so he go to the auction. He always got something low for me to grab, so I be switching up. My 19-year-old son. Imagine that. More something like that. I was 16 though. I don't know if you noticed. We just went to get this bandana. Notice, but when we just went and bought this bandana, I did not kill the ignition. It's a habit I got, and that's how the car ended up missing. I didn't kill the ignition. We went in to make a purchase. When I came back, the car was gone. Guess what Auntie F.A. calls that? A carjacking, yo. Damn, Auntie. The boy Auntie F.A. asked you to pull up in the section?
Yeah, he did.
When y'all gonna do that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I turned him down.
I mean, why though?
Because, you know, he was with Almighty Suspect trolling me and shit like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you and Almighty got issues?
Man, hell yeah.
You know I ain't tapped into the goings-ons. I just know your name ring heavy now.
Yeah.
All I know is Buster Back Rose tried to ban you from LA when he can't even go to his section.
Exactly.
And I didn't like that at all, but I didn't get involved. And then I seen the little drama between Spody Face and his cousin 4Extra behind you doing work. So I'm aware of that, and outside of that, I just know your name is affiliated heavily with getting this kind of contact. I don't know who all. So I heard recently, I seen on your community tab you posted some shit where something had something to do with Ant. So I was just wondering if y'all was gonna get that in.
Nah, hell no. It's damn near over for that.
It was him that made the request, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, see, but I ain't gonna lie. I had tapped in with one of his other homies. I think it was Mad North. Cause you know, telling me in the comments they like get an A-Trade gangster vlog. So I tap in with him. So I guess he had to go tap in with them. So then they try to make it seem like and Hefe tapped in. No, I never tapped in with you. I tapped in with another individual who people told me to tap in with.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
this Kendrick Lamar neighborhood, right? You see that sign? And you see Avalon, 135 Avalon, get that golden bird. That's a landmark people gonna recognize. It's where Kendrick from. This area. It's a very large area, but this is the 4-line side. The Deuce is like on the central side, but this the 4 side. I grew up over here too. My grandmama stayed on McKinley, right around the corner, so I was very familiar with this area as a kid. I used to swim in the Enterprise Park, and you know, ain't no keyways. You gotta really know somebody for a keyway to be in Enterprise Park. But I ain't putting no extras on. This is before game banging. I remember as kids and family, we'd be at the park swimming, and I don't know if the niggas was coming back from a funeral all of a sudden they'll just fill that park up and we'll get out of that. We'll be out of there. My daddy got 4 sisters, 2 brothers. My mama had 4 sisters and a brother. When you got that many aunties and uncles, they all get apartments and homes throughout the city. And you get babysitted and you go over and you hang out in all kind of areas. And those areas happen, the friends that you make as kids happen to grow up to represent the neighborhoods in that area. Then all your aunties and uncles, they get pregnant by somebody who was a native of another neighborhood. So whatever kid they have in your family, now whatever family, that's why I got Brims, I had G-Unit blood, I got cousins from Brim because my auntie married a Belizean, and all them, it's just, you know, we got a long, deep network out here of people that represent a lot of these reputable sections. It's not nothing to put no extras on, it's just the way when you live in one environment for almost 50 years, and your parents had a lot of siblings, and you got cousins and friends, your network just grows. Then, I was fortunate to be what we would consider famous, a celebrity, which also caused my network to increase, you know? It's just a natural thing. I don't know why somebody would be surprised I would have some knowledge about what's going on around here, auntie. It's part of act like you know everything. Nah, I just been around here doing this for quite some time, my man.
Hey, and another thing that I don't like with N Hefe is he'll get on the internet and he'll basically make it seem like, man, these dudes will get on the internet and basically like we acting super tough on the internet, but yet you're doing the same thing, bro.
But I have to say, take myself out of that category. I don't act tough on the internet. Gratitude is the attitude. Jita is what we push most often. I try to stay away from gangbang politics altogether. However, I am an expert in the subject, and you know, nobody disqualified Shaq from speaking on the game last night because he used to play 20 years ago. So every now and then, I lend my expertise to the subject. Usually, when it's my car get mentioned, either the ECs directly and they're being misspoken on, or something neighborhood related. I don't just jump in everything neighborhood related, but if a neighborhood is misspoken on and a neighborhood reach out to me for clarification, nigga, this neighborhood. That seems like easy math to me. But, you know, if you can take your Crip into being swoop whooping and moving, then you understand a different brand of Cripping than 97% of the Crips out there. I don't know no Crips in Los Angeles County that know how to blend they click up with Bloods. And I'm not shitting on them for doing so. Hey, it was a natural whatever, it happened. But that's just a different kind of Cripping than we do on the East Side, guys. A pack of loose leaves and a box of Black and Miles. We on Imperial and Avalon. This part of the coastline too, it's the 11-897. Shout out to the Block Crips. I needed the blunt, so since we're doing a little tour, I said might as well stop at another little familiar section. I ain't gonna take you all off into the neighborhood. Like I say, I don't really do the hood vlogs, girl, but I will take you on the tour of the city. The black one. That's the 5-pack. Man, we just out getting a few little things together, man. Had to give me some rap so I can roll up some of that brown weed Auntie be talking about. The thing, I don't understand. Niggas act like, oh, you supposed to go somewhere when the members out there. Like, I'm supposed to call, clear the space, clarify. I don't get it, cuz I pop up throughout LA City, when and where I want, minding my business, and in the 90s with even more comfort than anywhere else. So this is the hood liquor store. I'm not looking for no homies, I'm not looking for no enemies. I'm coming to buy a drink like I do all the time. I go to the gas station all the time, I'm going up Avalon, jump out. Whoever I see, I see. I don't look to hang with them. But we finna hop out and get a drink at Astros in the set. Congratulations. He's just had a baby. That's my niece, just had a baby today. It's the deal, Keyway. That's Sam Light. It's the little homie, cuz. Holla at cuz. I'm doing the hood vlog.
Give me my phone, nigga. Where everybody at?
Yeah. Okay. No, they're telling me they're gonna send me home tomorrow.
That's what. No, I'm saying. The next time he come see you,
Send me home tomorrow.
tell her I'm working. I love you, baby. When I was running around here, we didn't have no automatic doors. They done got this shit flying. So the other day when I came over here, this is where I hopped out at one of the places. Remember I had showed the sign Century in Avalon? I'm not trying to blow up no spots, but if you know, you know, if you're looking for some love and show some love to some homies, people know this might be one of the places you come to find. Let's try and see if it might be some homies around. I don't know. It's the deal. Nice bud. Hey. Check it out. They called my name. Oh no, it might be some 9-7 Crips. I say this humbly, y'all, like, it's not a braggadocious thing for me to say I come in a neighborhood I've been living in all my life comfortably and do whatever I want when I want. That don't make nobody else no buster. That don't make me no big guy, no tough guy. Guess who else will come in here and do whatever they want? My father, who bought a house over here in the 70s. Also, my mother, his wife, my whole family, everybody that grew on the street. I mean, I don't understand what y'all expect this to be. To my old neighborhood, like, I don't know why it seems to be something that's such a challenge or why it seems to be something that's so impressive. I stepped away from this type of activity because it's not conducive to productivity. As a child, I did childish things. As a man, I put those childish things aside. I have, see these young boys crossing the street? Look at these boys. My sons to be out here doing this, so I would not advise nobody else's sons to be out here doing this. I'll be 50, thank God, next month, and I got a different message for the little homies. Baby spot. We finna keep sliding. What you got rolling, cuz? I thought that was little stuff. Baby spot, cuz. What you got rolling? Okay, I like that shirt, cuz. That shirt hard. That shirt hard. Hey, Sandra, I'm gonna take her to get a burrito and a six-pack. Just gonna take her to get a burrito and a six-pack. That's it. Hey! That's T, baby? Yeah. Come here, cut! Stepped away from participation over here because it's not a positive activity. However, I stepped away as the status as the young OG general. Right? I ain't gonna, you know, my young homie, that's the young OG general over here right now. He's inherited that weight a little early because little Spider gone, baby Spider gone, I mean big Spider gone. I've stepped away because I have a lot of other things to do with my life, and it kind of fell on his shoulders. He's older than him, but he's still that. He got some situations right now, so I ain't gonna shout his name out, but if you know, you know. Cuz the business. But cuz inherited that a little early. It's really my turn, my time, being that my two G homies is gone. One been gone 20 years, and one been gone 30 years. It's really their time. But it's really nobody, if you go with the real status and structure, how it would go, it's nobody that would be over me if I was still over here applying myself. So, you know, shout out to Baby Black. I talked to Baby Black, guess he been seeing this content the other day. He live in Bakersfield, been there for I don't know how long. He said, Spider, what time, how old you think I was when I left? I said, shit, 18 or 19? He said, 18, cuz I'm 45. So, Baby Black. Hey, I need some caramels.
Them guys with the damn.
I'm about to do my verse again too. Come here.
What's up, baby?
Ah, you got the same number?
No. Let me call you back, Mom. Let me call you right back.
Put your number right there. You still on the same?
Good. You know I ain't going nowhere. Spider. You good?
Love you, bro.
9, 3, 4, 4, 5.
See at that.
I'll be back. As soon as I drop them off, I'll be back.
I'm gonna be at the black box.
All right.
I'm gonna lock you in fast.
All right. What's up, baby? All day, baby.
Yeah, if you
anytime.
See at that. Want that burrito? Ready for your burrito, man? I know you hungry. You been working hard, bro. Let me go and get you this burrito, man. First, let me show you the other day. It's the other little spot I jumped out at. Just cause, you know, why not? Oh, I left my bottle. Oh, you got to go get that. Somebody probably grab that motherfucker.
Just bought it too.
Gone, huh? You seen it gone? Maybe nobody noticed it. We going back and get that.
We going back and get that up.
Then we gonna come back, do the verse in that field right here, then we gonna go get the burrito. We can kill it while I go back, in case this case is gone. To your right, it's the field on 98. Past the field, you see all those gates. Through the years, we was able to hang in this field. Police pull up, we hop them gates, we do all of those. Down the city then came, put a gate up. I've never been in this field beside the other day when the little homies had that squabble. And then I'm finna go in here to shoot this little verse. But yeah, I don't hang out. I vowed once I seen this gate that God damn, looking like Joyce Peaches like a mother. Get her on camera, cause my sister. This big Riri from the set.
What up, what up? What up?
I'm just sliding through.
All right.
For death though, love you, baby.
Okay, all right, love you more.
Selms.
All right.
I was gonna feed you because we was in the street, and I had to bring you to the Ramonas because none other than Buster Bag Rose. Oh yeah, I talked to Kill, cuz for First Street, you gotta take that money bag off your name, cuz E double. But it's the dude that started all this ruckus around your name, saying you're not allowed in Los Angeles. I said, ain't this because he brought 600 Christopher Lovejaw to Ramonas. I said, how ironic, DC Baby Draco, me, Buster Bag Rose. I said, let's go get a burrito. So we at the infamous Ramonas, where I'm gonna try to find a clip so you can insert it. Where,
yeah, most definitely, because I ain't seen it yet.
Yeah, Buster Bag Rose in the street with 600 like, this my hood right here. So let's go get some burrito. Come on, let's go. I left my phone.
Apple Pay whenever you're ready.
All right.
Here you are, 134. You have a good day, okay?
Thank you.
Happy
You too.
holidays.
You too.
Yeah, you can or
Oh, it's ready? Oh, thank you.
if you like honey, you like honey. Okay.
Hey, so how you feel about them, Asmo banning DC Baby Draco and all that little stuff, man?
I'm gonna keep it a Google, bro. Had it not been Buster Bag Rose, I may have not been as eager and anxious to link with you. I ain't gonna lie, Cook kind of blessed us. See, when you reached out to me, the reason why I was so eager and anxious is because he opened his mouth and he has actually no say-so authority in Los Angeles at all. That's why we came to Ramonas, because he took it upon himself to try to troll and bring Christopher Lovejaw right here and say it's his hood, like he has some say-so. My thing is, I gotta keep it a Google. I'm not with hood vlogs. That's why you don't see me you know how many people in the car, in these cars right here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not looking to do that, bro. Go look at this to my TMC record. It says, this time around, I ain't moving with a gang of homies. By my lonely, couple bad bitches hanging on me. Sharpshooters on deck, though. So, you feel me? Will I ever take my foot up off this neck? No. But anyway, it's just not my program at 49 years old to want to surround myself with groups of men. I have graduated past that stage in my life. However, when it comes to gangbang politics and the geographics of where I'm from, I have earned a lifelong pass to come and go and do what the I want, as I choose, as I please. Now, I cannot control who likes me. I'm not concerned with who likes me. As long as when I come in my section to do what nobody attempts to get in my way, I'm cool. I'm not running for president. I'm not looking for friends. Friends don't need no friends. You know what I'm saying? My G homies and my little homie all have been incarcerated for 15, 21, and 31 years. So I've been out here doing this by myself. And you know, if you ain't got no haters, bro, you ain't doing nothing. I've been prepared for this all my life. I went to private school, quite familiar with the Bible, and I'm gonna tell you a small story. There was a man named Jesus. There was a man named Barabbas. Now, Jesus was a Jew, and the Jews have been prophesied for years that the perfect person was gonna come to them as a savior. And along came Jesus. He did everything right. However, Barabbas was a criminal. He robbed, steal, he did everything. The Jews had a tradition that once a year they would have a ceremony where they would release one prisoner and forgive them of their crimes. And as a pardon, and then the other prisoner, they would crucify, kill him to death. But they would let the people decide in a town hall meeting by the loudest response. So one day they stood up Jesus, who came. They've been waiting on him for decades. All the prophets prophesied he was coming. He came, fulfilled all the prophecy, but they was looking for a king with a gang of gold and worldly power, and they missed the spiritual implications, and they didn't recognize him. So when it came time for Jesus and Barabbas to face the crowd, and they say, who should we kill? Who should we free? The people said, give us Barabbas. Jesus, crucify him. I've heard this story over and over again all my life. So the word also teaches us that a prophet is not without honor, except for at home. So who am I? You know, if they did it to the greatest person, you gotta expect some type of hate from within your community. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no friendly, kiss ass type nigga, but I don't ask nobody to like me. All I know is my extension to that community is through Crippin'. And if you're from that community and you into Crippin' at all, you gotta respect mine. You dig lies? Otherwise, you just say, hey, you ain't gotta like me. There's a lot of niggas I don't like. But if you a homie, you a homie.
No, it's definitely. All right, so you know, it's been a lot of questions. Is Asmo / Money
There is no
Bag?
such thing as infant Asmo from East Coast. There is no such thing as Money Bag Rose. Buster Bag Rose or just Rose. Kill, Ace, two of the, if they're not the two original Money Bag Rose, they're definitely two of the original Money Bag Boys. I just talked to Kill as recently as a few days ago. And yeah, he wasn't ever official anyway. He was just attaching himself to that shit because his homies was doing it, and they just let him do it. But he wasn't never really no money bag boy. He never had a money bag. Hey, I'm here with my SA partner Isaac, man. He's 19, bro. I just bumped into him in the process of buying a car, and we in the same location. Small talking, I just asked him a few questions. One of the main questions I asked him that intrigued me with his answer was, are you one of the essays that use the N-word? And he was like, shit, from time to time. So I was like, you mind if I ask you a few questions on that subject? And Isaac was willing to do so. Tell me this, what do your TOs think about it?
What you mean?
Like the older essays, like from my job, I'll be 50 next month.
Yeah.
So what do you like your older people, do they think that's cool? Or they think y'all should not do that?
I mean, I really had nobody really trip on me like that. You know? I'm gonna be honest. I mean, when I was at school, I said it, there's like a group of people that got pissed at me.
Oh, for real? Yeah. What area did you go to school in?
El Segundo.
Oh, on the west. So like some blacks didn't like it?
Yeah.
But you said out of like, I'm one, y'all one, just casual, like
I just said like
my nigga.
Yeah, like my homies and stuff like that, you know?
So are you aware of that, like the generations ahead of you, they say homes and homie, and they didn't say that?
Yeah, I don't really be hearing nobody really saying that.
That's played out,
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put you, I know you ain't into no gang violence. He's a young man doing well. And I wasn't asking gang questions, more of a cultural question, bro. So don't you see him in the streets, don't be approaching him with no bullshit. Appreciate you for being on my camera. I don't want to make the conversation no deeper with you because you a young man and the internet be weird. But I was just curious because, you know, there's conversations going on about SA saying the N-word, and I just wanted to get a perspective for somebody who's comfortable saying it. It don't mean no disrespect, correct?
Yeah, it don't mean no disrespect. Yeah.
It feels to me, when you adopt the word yourself, it feels like you saying, hey, we cool. Like, yeah, I feel how y'all get in.
Yeah, I feel you.
And again, you gotta do that. Right. Isaac, y'all. All right, let's go upstairs, y'all. Black Box Live. Let me get I got two of these like this with the black on the bottom. Give me those. Yeah, we finna go live with DC Baby Draco in the Black Box, man. We just left the streets of Los Angeles. Blue. But they the long ones, not this short one. Yeah, is another one or just one? All right, give me the other short one so I can match them. This is a little short blue one. Yeah, there you go. You put them two up, please. Thank you. Yeah, let me wipe all this. Man, chill out, man. You turned the camera on too quick, man. Come on, man. Give me a sec. Hey, pour me a shot of that in that blue cup. Is that cup empty, Ronnie? Spotalo, DC Baby Draco. Just left the East Side, South Central, Compton streets. Doing my version of a hood vlog. I really don't, y'all know I don't support the hood vlogs no more. I'm not hating on nobody. I just think it's counterproductive as far as being involved in criminal activities and hanging out in the streets because the feds are watching. The Fed courts have approved it. But DC Baby Draco, Oli, Black Box Productions, man, it's a wrap. We just did a whole day of vlogging. Then we went live. Shout out to DC Baby Draco, all the haters, Buster Bag Rose, shout out Spotty Face, shout out 4 Extras, neighborhood to neighborhoods, them his cousins. That shit ain't never finna be nothing. But yeah, Buster Bag Rose has no say-so in Los Angeles. DC Baby Draco is an up-and-coming vlogger from California that all the real ones respect. We wish him the best. He got access to some of the most elite people in some of the most elite sections. I want to thank him for sharing a fair light on our situations, trying his best not to get nobody in no incriminating situations. He is open to an edit. He's going to send you the content before it's done, and that's what we need in the culture, man. So salute to DC Baby Draco. Shout out to all the homies. Check out the vlog and go download my new single featuring Benji Stone and Blue Smurf called Press My Line. Lightwood EC, Block Crip for Dev. They don't make many like you, homie.
Yeah, for sure.
Young black man who ain't from out here, coming without no crew, touching down in any section with respect.
Hell yeah.
You coming. They let the white boy come, but they come with security and all that. Let me know if you want to double back.
Sure.
My network is yours. Anybody in Compton you need to tap in with, let me know. Anybody else in South Central, we support you, bro. The real support you. This dude is a nobody, bro. Don't ever let him call you to sweat again, bro.
Most
Black Box Production.
Shout out Black Box, you know what I'm saying? DC Baby Draco on Black Box. New content coming soon. You already know. And if y'all want to see more of this, let us know, man. Pull it back up to the Black Box one time.
Press My Line, new single. The video, not to the entire song, but to my verse for the purpose of this, shot by DC Baby.
Most definitely. We going crazy with the videos.